everyone, it's your son Pwuffy and welcome back to my channel. Yesterday around 6 p.m. I posted on my YouTube community post and I asked you guys to ask me questions and you might be featured in a YouTube video. Considering that it is 12 p.m. the next day, you guys didn't really have much time to respond, but that just means you have a higher chance of getting your question on this video. So let's go ahead and get started. The first question is going to be from Instagram. Did you go to college? If you did, what was your major? I started Pwuffy while I was in college when COVID started and I had a lot more free time. And while I was in college, I was studying computer science. My first year was my hardest year and I don't think I would have had time to run my business had I taken it seriously my first year of college. And during my second year of college, TikTok actually came out with the Creator Fund. I had an incentive to continue to post TikToks on there. I had enough sales to consider this being my full-time thing only if I continued to grow and kept working hard on it. There was no point in posting my last video because it was too late for you guys to join the Pwuffy Club of last month. But this month, I'm being proactive and you get this video in the middle of April. I'm so smart. So this is the pin for this month. This is the sticker. And this is the keychain. This part that sticks out that catches the pages, it fell off a long time ago when my printer fell off my college room shelf. I do not know how to repair it. So when the pages come out, they fall onto the floor. Anyways, the next step to this process is to put the pins on backing cards. This is my box of pins, and since I'm just doing 40 today, I think this will be enough. Next question. What product did you design and immediately decide you didn't like it? I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen Sam the S'more. I made it, I got a sample, I absolutely did not like it. It was like one of the ugliest things I've ever seen. I decided there was no saving that design. I didn't see any potential in that. That was like, I don't know, $200. Next up, this question is about Connie the Cow. I will start promoting her in a few days. And that is because she is releasing this month. Because she is a more complicated design, she will be more expensive than the Macabuns. If you want to stay updated about her launch, I would recommend joining either my email newsletter, which is in the pop-up when you first enter my site, or join my text updates, which is less frequent. I only do it like once a month. I decided to do a new small little thing to celebrate launch day, and that is within the first 10 minutes, I will set it to $39. So if you're on time and you order within that first 10 minutes, you will get a $6 discount. I don't know if I'll do this every time, but I wanted to try it out. So set those alarms because you can only be 10 minutes late max. Next up is Macabun is a huge part of your brand. Why get rid of them? That was my April Fool's joke. And I think some people saw the video after April 1st, so that's kind of awkward. Will I ever make cherry based items? I am making a cherry item right now. It is one of Connie's friends, and instead of a strawberry on the bottle, it will be a cherry on the bottle. Can you tell me when will be a massive discount? Want to purchase Macabun so bad. Basically asking me if I have a sale coming up. And the answer is no. I usually don't do sales except for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. That weekend, I'll do a pretty big sale. Other than that, I don't hold sales. Oh, this one is such a B grade. It's so bad. Okay, this one goes in the B grade box. Next question. Will there be other types of wallets and how long does it take for samples to be made? So ideally, a sample is made in 1 month, but realistically, it's made in 2 or 3. And that's because I usually need at least 1 round of changes. The first sample isn't usually how you imagine it to be. For my wallets, I made so many samples, it's actually insane. Oh, and if you want to see the new samples, I don't think you can see it on camera, but it's kind of neon. This one is missing the flower, but the quality is a lot better. The only perfect one out of the 4. And lastly, this one needs to be higher quality, like it's kind of thin here. My next question is, what is my favorite item I sell? Usually my favorite item changes every time I make something new. With that being said, my favorite item I sell is Connie the Cow. And I know she is not being sold yet, but she will this month, so that counts in my head. I love her so much. Do I have siblings and does anyone else work in my store or shop? So I have 2 siblings. They're both younger than me. I have a sister and a brother. And does anyone else work in my store / shop? I wouldn't say work. I would say volunteer for free. That person is my girlfriend. She lives with me. So, you know, naturally, I'm gonna ask her to help me out sometimes. So I do force her into unpaid labor, but she is very happy about it because I buy her food. Indirectly, I am paying her with food. All right. What are some products you've always wanted to make, and have you named the animals / characters on your Macabun / wallets? Okay, I have a whole list on my phone. It's a reminders list of products that I want to make. And I'll just tell you my plan for my next 3 products. I want to make a printed backpack. You know those Loungefly bags? I really like the shape of them. I want to design a print that goes all around the bag so I can offer a more minimalistic and honestly cheaper option for people who want small backpacks. And something else I want to make are desk mats. I have one right here, but it's not by me. I got it from a friend for my birthday. My desk used to be white before this, and now it's so cute. By the way, speaking of my birthday, I found myself on celebritybirthdays.com or whatever that site is. One of you guys wrote something about me and you got it wrong. My birthday is in September. I think you guys put August. I mean, honestly, that's a good guess because I don't like to reveal personal information. This person is referring to my wallet. With the samples being inconsistent with the wallets, how many more do you think it will take the manufacturers to get right? Will wallets be arriving within the estimated 9 months, or will the wait be longer? So the first thing I noticed with this is that they said 9 months. The wallets right now are estimated to be shipped in July. At most, it will be delayed to August. So at most, you guys will wait 6 months, not 9 months, because pre-orders just opened 2 months ago. And how many more do I think it will take the manufacturers to get right? I mean, ideally, 1. They're already working on hopefully the last run of samples, but I trust my manufacturer. I know they'll make exactly what I asked for, especially for my bags and wallets. What are your favorite types of items to design? I wish I could say plushes, but my favorite item to design are bags. And honestly, it is because of my manufacturer experience. Plushes are harder to make right because you have to get the shape so exact. But for something like bags, it's easier, I guess, because bags are more structured. My favorite items are plushes. My favorite items to design are bags. Next one, creator collabs. There's a creator on YouTube called Froggy Crossing. I discovered her when I was in my Animal Crossing phase. A creator like that is such a perfect fit, but I'm always too scared to reach out, so it's whatever. I just lurk. Alright, so I just printed out my labels and now I'm smacking them on a bubble mailer. Next up is, have you ever thought of making clothing items in the past? Like t-shirts, hoodies, and hats. For a brief period, I got myself a Cricut heat press and I made my own hoodies. So every time I got an order, I would have to individually buy the size and then heat press it onto the hoodie. That was not efficient at all. So if I were to make clothes, I would have to do some sort of backer kit or Kickstarter where I would raise money. So that's the main reason why I don't make t-shirts and hoodies. However, hats, I've thought of making hats before. That's actually on my list of products that I want to make in the future. I want to make a cute little hat. Are the wallets going to be able for outright purchase after the pre-order? Yes, around July or August. The only problem with this is my products usually sell out within the month that they are off pre-order. So for example, my cat wallets, within that same month, they were out of stock, and then I have to restart the entire pre-order process. I would recommend getting it before they're off pre-order because 1, they're cheaper, and 2, you won't have to wait another manufacturing round to receive them. Will you be making a sling bag one day? I'm not sure if I have the definition wrong, but I'm assuming a sling bag is one that you can put over your shoulder, right? And you can do that with the Fruit Cow Eat-A bag. I'm also making a Macabun bag, and those will be able to be converted into either a crossbody over the shoulder bag or a backpack. So if a sling bag is like another word for one of these types, then yes. Alright, I finished putting the labels onto the bubble mailers, and now it's time to start packing. So the first thing I do is I lay out as much as I can on my table. So this is 24. I will lay down the sticker. Then it's time to lay down the keychains. And lastly, I will lay down the pins. As always, I do this upside down so these don't puncture the keychain. Now it's time to put these inside the bubble mailers. These are screenshots of people who asked quite a lot of questions, so I will just go ahead and tackle them all. First up, what is the largest order you've ever received? I definitely made a video on this, but it was either $700 or $800. What is my favorite store besides my own? Minnesota. I don't buy anything from there. I walk in there and I immediately go like, oh my god, I should make this product. Everything in there is so cute. They also have them in China, so when I go this summer, I'm gonna spend an hour in there. Do I like Hello Kitty? That's not my favorite character. My favorite character is Kuromi. Who is my favorite band / artist? Well, I really like K-pop, and my favorite K-pop group is ITZY. Next up, who inspired me to start a business? Myself. I've always been obsessed with art. Ever since I was little. In elementary school, I drew a bird that my parents threw away. That smacked. I look back and I'm like, wow. Artistry right there. I wanted to change the angle. So enjoy my face. Do I ever plan on having a warehouse for my products? Yes. I would love a warehouse for my products. If you guys have seen my apartment, it is full of boxes. I have a storage unit too, and I have to go back and forth every time I want to get something. It's honestly really hard living like this, and I would love a warehouse. The only thing is they're kind of expensive. I don't have the heart to do that, and I don't need it right now. I'm not big enough for like a warehouse yet, but I sure want to be. Honestly, I'm just gonna get another bedroom in my next apartment and put all my stuff there. What is my favorite product selling at the moment? I already answered that question. Connie the cow. What product is my least favorite? I don't have a least favorite. I like all my products. Maybe like my least favorite pin design. My least favorite pin design is Lemon Cow pin. I think you guys would agree. Go search up Lemon Cow on my shop. It's cute, but it's like, it's not the cutest thing in my shop, you know? What's an item I really want to make and sell? I think I already answered that question. Will you ever start selling products in store? For example, Target. I've looked into it before. I don't think it's worth it for someone my size, just because when you sell things wholesale, you have to sell things a lot cheaper. Like, they basically get 50% off. And honestly, for someone like Target, I'm just not big enough for that. What is my favorite Macabun and how did I get the idea for the concept? Well, I've loved macarons ever since middle school. And I've definitely seen other animals squished inside a macaron, but I've never seen a bunny squished inside a macaron. So I just combined those two, and that somehow became like a staple character for my brand. What a big brain I had. Alright, last question guys. How easy was it to start your business? I'm looking for tips so I can start my crochet business. Honestly, good for you. I learned how to crochet a few months ago and I've been obsessed ever since. I have a secret crochet account. I'm not telling you what it is. I started my business as a kid. I took it really slow. Getting an Etsy, closing the Etsy, opening my own website. Because it banned across a period of 2 to 3 years, it felt pretty seamless and easy. I think you need a lot of time because figuring out how to package orders, all the logistics, you just slowly learn over time. All your mistakes, if you do make one, they're gonna be so small. It's gonna be like one order. You made a mistake and you'll never make it for the rest of your orders. But if you go all out at once, one small mistake can affect maybe 100 or 1,000 orders. And that's worse than just one order that you make a mistake and you learn from it. I say Etsy is the best place to start. Once you get big enough, you can switch over to your own website and market on social media. That's the basics, and if you learn the basics, you can do anything. Just keep learning, keep trying, keep thinking of new ideas until something clicks. Alright, well that is the end of my video. If you want to stay updated on my newest plush release, make sure to join my email or my text newsletter, or both. I hope that everyone who's in the Pwuffy Club enjoys their orders that I just packed. If you want to join, just scroll down a little on my website, you'll find the Pwuffy Club, or you can just Google Pwuffy Club and you'll see it. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Bye!